I bet. What's going on with y'all, man? I want to talk about this playoff promo. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It does. It does feel like Autumn Classic, All Madden, breakouts, blitz all over again. You know the ones that been rocking with me. If you guys are new, have been rocking with me for that long or long enough, right? You guys will know that back during those promos, I was saying that it's basically all filler, and we're really just waiting for what's it called? Zero chill. You know what I'm saying? I was saying all these cards right here, like don't fall into the trap and waste your coins. Or if you're a money spender, don't fall into the trap and waste your money on these kind of cards. Cause I said it wasn't worth it. I said it wasn't worth it. I said hold your coins for zero chill. You know what I'm saying? I said for breakouts, I said for them classic, all Madden and Blitz, right? Right now, it's starting to feel like this playoff promo is just filler, and we're just going through the motions just to get to the bowl, right? Now, obviously, if your team is in the playoffs, or if your theme team, real life team, or your theme team is in the playoffs, because there's some people that don't use their real life team as their theme team. You know what I'm saying? It's because their real life team is just so bad, both in real life and cards, that they'll just make up someone else. Like they might use, I don't know, Seattle. Like let's say someone's favorite team is like, I don't know, the fucking Jets. I have no idea why. That's crazy, but they probably is like a Seattle Seahawk theme team, or a Patriot theme team. You feel me? Just because the cards are more competitive. Same with the Raiders as well too. But this playoff joint, obviously, if your team isn't in it, I don't want to say you're left out, because you could always adapt a new team and then use them, like as you grind out the event or your ranked session. But overall, these cards, not even comparing to Zero Chill, because Zero Chill is in the class of his own. To compare Zero Chill, you got to compare Zero Chill to like something like Theme Team All Stars slash Theme Team Surge or Golden Tickets. You got to compare it to like one of the other head honcho promos where every ability is discounted by that point in Madden, right? But if we're looking at playoffs and looking at is it overall, progressing the game or the game's lifespan or enjoyability? It's really not. Like it's kind of just meh. Like we're just waiting to get to the bowl to see what happens. That's what it kind of feels like. You know what I'm saying? Um, and again, I always say in every single video, but a lot of these cards, unless they're LTDs, a lot of these cards, this bucket isn't discounted. Like you're not gonna get everything in this bucket. So, like I said, LTDs. Let me see Next real quick. The one I have. So his discounted bucket, you just about get everything in here for the most part. Not even. It's still a good amount of abilities that are in here that you can't get, which again is pretty stupid. They shouldn't even advertise the stuff that you can't get. You know. Also, I feel like a problem with the promo is they're not really using the big names just yet. I get it. They're probably saving it for like the championship round. Not even for the Super Bowl. Obviously, they trying to sell these packs, these bundles. You feel me? But it's like they're not even using like some of like even the good names. Like up from the promo. Like yeah, Don Kincaid, he's straight. Um, Obviously he's a Stroud. That was a good choice for part one. But something for like a part two, like the names, like the namesake is pretty mid. You feel me? Like they could have went with, for instance, right? Kyle Juszczyk. They could have done went Jawan Jennings, even though he just got a card for Zero Chill. That could have went Christian McCaffrey. You know what I'm saying? Who else? I could have went C.J. West, the Rook. I could have went Diamador Lenore, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? It's really just the names. Bills, Gabe Davis, he's done for the season. Y'all could have just gave Josh Allen the card or a James Cook. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Snowman, a Greg. You know what I'm saying? Like who else? Even me as a Patriot fan, like Jalen Hawkins is like, oh, y'all could have gave me Gonzo, or y'all want to give me Gonzo? Y'all could have gave me what's his name? He trashed as hell though on this season though. Carlton Davis. Y'all could have gave a Carlton Davis, bro. If y'all wanted to go DB, y'all could have gave a Carlton Davis or Robert Spillane, something like that. Jalen Hawkins, like don't get me wrong, he's not bad, but it's like it's the names, bro. Like we could have give us a better Drake May. You know what I'm saying? You could give us a better Drake May. Even part one for this, right? Xavier McKinney, like, dog, we it should have been Jordan Love, right? Romeo Dobbs, Christian Watson. You know what I'm trying to say? Josh Jacobs. I get that Josh just got to carve his own chill, but bro, it's the playoffs. You trying to get like the electric names. You feel me? Like I did right with Khalil Mack. Y'all did right with Saquon. Y'all could have went so many ways for the Eagles. Like Saquon's good. Y'all could have did AJ Brown. Jalen Hurts hasn't got a card in like 55 years. I could have went what's his name? The Slim Reaper. I forgot his name. But for me it's like and I feel like most of the community would agree, it's really the names that we're not getting that we should be getting for these playoffs. Across the board for every team. Rams, that could have gave us a fucking what's his name, the receiver, Puka Nakua, or even the Devontae Adams. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. But that's why I feel about at least like like the promo, the card aspect of it too and all. Um, the events is the same rules, of course. Play your regular season. Y'all win five before you lose three. Once you get to the playoffs, basically it's up. Anything can happen. You know, you won and you're done. That's it. You know, it will get fluky at times. You gotta just maintain and get your way through it. I gave her the recipe. Basically, you want to just play clock control. The event player, I did not use my token yet. I've yet to get a second token. I got bounced out in my divisional round on some EA Sports fuckery. Shout out to EA Sports for that. But honestly, I feel like if you are not a Bills or Bears theme team, you're gonna quick not quick sell. You should auction him. If you're not a Bills or Bears theme team, you should auction him. Get your coins, or not even that. Maybe you could possibly wait because what I'm doing personally, once I do get my second token, cause I said my first token, I ain't used that one yet either. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hold my tokens, until something actually makes sense. Cause yeah, he's 2.76, but like I said, he only gets Bills and Bears chems. You see what I'm saying? What if we get someone else that gets all 32 team chems, or someone else that's actually insane? He's only a world linebacker. We have so many of those. Now, granted, again, if you are a Bills or Bears team, you will get that +3 speed, so it'll be 95 speed. And then with the playoff strat card, you get +1 to all stats. So boom, now he's 96 speed. And then if you have 20, 20 from the playoffs, right? Another +1. Now he's 97 speed. So that's not bad. That's not bad. But at the same time, though, there's so many other linebackers. You know, I think he's like 6'4", but again 6'5". But again, that all those speed boosts, 97 speed, that only apply to if you're a Bills or Bears team. So you gotta make it make sense for yourself. For me, it wouldn't make sense to, well, one, to buy him, and two, for me at least, it wouldn't make sense for me to use my event token on him to sell him. Like, I'd rather just stack up as many tokens as I possibly can and use it just in case we do get a Patriot or Niner next week in the event, and I could just, what I'm saying, use my token real quick and get him for the free ski. You know what I'm saying? Real quick. Or again, like I said, let's say do go back to that formula where every event play gets every team chem. Now it makes more sense to use that event token that you've been saving to get that player and then make hella coins. Because obviously the cards that have all team camps for the events, send zero chill. You know what I'm saying? Those cards was going on for 4+ million coins. There's a reason why these guys aren't really going for that much. They are, but they're not. Like for instance, right, Warren Sapp, day one, day two, was going for 4 million coins because of the event, just how crazy it was, and just how once you got to your playoffs, literally it was up. Like you got to win 4 straight games. You know, anything can happen on all pro difficulty. But then once people realized that he didn't get every team in Kim, his price literally cut in half by day by the nighttime of day two, right? Same thing with Tremaine. His price is still somewhat high because of what you have to go through in these events. Like I said, win your first 5 games before you lose three, and then once you get to your playoffs, again, anything can happen. Anyone could be beat. So at that point, it's gonna come down to just mainly luck, you know, just having everything go your way. Really, C's 2.7. Like it's the only reason why is because the event is just that outrageous. But other than that, had he got all team cams, he would have been easily 5 million coins. Cause think about it, he would have been 6 foot. Not would have been. He is. He's 6'5". He would have had every team chem, meaning everyone would have been able to. Meaning everybody would have had him at 97 speed. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm starting to think that. Well, I've been thinking since part one that this whole playoff thing was just looking like filler. You know, we're just trying to get. They were trying to get through to the bowl to see what happens, honestly. And if your team is in the mix, obviously you want to root for them even harder because of what's going on now as well too. So, in case you guys didn't notice, the older cards from part one they now get an extra bucket for Team Kim. So there's now going to be a times two Kim because they made it to the second round of the playoffs. I'm not sure what will happen for round three for the teams that survive. If they'll get a times three boost or if they'll just get their whole division in chems, right? For instance, right, Stephon Diggs. When the Patriots go to the championship round, I'm not sure if there'll be another bucket, right? Like down here, and they might have every chem for the entire division. I'm not sure, or if it'll just be a times three instead. We don't know that yet, right? Hopefully, it's just a times three. I feel like that would be pretty cool if it's a times three. I wouldn't mind either way if you got a bucket for the entire division. I mean, I'd rather times three. I'm not gonna lie. I'd rather times three. But yeah, um, so pay attention to that. You know, and take note of that because what I did earlier too was I ended up selling my Justin Smith Team Diamond card, the edge rusher. I had him right here, the LTD version, and instead, right, I sold him, and now I'm back to my B&D version that you get once you do his set. So I was able to come up about 700k coins by selling the LTD version. So again, like pay attention to that. All the cards you have from part one, they now have that extra bucket to them where they'll now get a times two instead of times one. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if for part three, the teams that are advanced, they now get another bucket that says times three to their chems. So, you know, that makes it more possible now to get a 50-50 theme team. As you can see, I could do it too right now. Because I have, what is that? 55 Patriots. I got 55 Patriots, 5, 10, 15, 20, and 29ers, right? I could easily now go 2020. 15, 20. I'm really 2020. I'm bugging. I'm bugging. But yeah, can you do 50-50? I think you can't. No, you can't do 50-50 just yet. I'm tripping. 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 I don't think you can do 50-50 just yet, but we're getting closer though. We're getting closer. Definitely getting closer. Definitely getting closer. So it's you could probably do 20-20-20, like three teams of 20s. But yeah, man. It's definitely getting closer to where you could do a 50-50 theme team. It's definitely getting closer. It's looking possible. Obviously, you could do a 2020, or you know what I'm saying. I already got 55 Patriots and then 29ers. So that's really about it. I do see why Vic was so insane. Like, bro, like his COD and his speed boost. I'm not even trying to boost with Vic, and he just does this shit naturally. It's actually disgusting. I'm actually curious. Like, are they gonna patch this shit for the MCS? I want to know what are their plans for the LCQs? They finna patch this dumb shit or what? Cause this shit kind of wild. Can't hold you. Actually wild. But yeah, if I'm you guys, if I'm you guys, I think I'm saving my coins. Unless your team's in the mix, I'm saving my coins. Cause I feel like even with zero chill cards, you can still compete. Cause like I said, like these playoff cards, most of their bucket you can't even use. You really can't even use. Like yeah, like they have all that speed now. Like Stephon Diggs, I think he's 97 speed. He's getting a +5. He's getting that 3 from the theme team. 50-50, that's the +2. And then +1 from the crystals. And then that +2 more is coming from the playoffs +1 the old stats, and also playoffs 20 theme team. But honestly, I feel like with a zero chill squad, you can still compete with people running playoffs. It's not the end of the world, you know. At that point, it's just preference, and if your team's in the mix. Like I said, if your team's not in the mix, I would just hold on to the bowl because the bowl is gonna have insane abilities. 9 out of 10 times, the bowl it be having X factors that start on just like how Zero Chill was. We had this Vic that had what's it called? The iced out joint, the iced out fright train that was on the entire game. The passive X factors or shit that just starts easily. All you gotta do is get like one tackle and boom, that was on. Or complete one pass for 10 yards and that was on the whole game. Right. So the bowl is gonna be where it's at. I would save your coins for the bowl. You know, if your team's not in the mix, that's what I would do. Just save your coins. It's gonna be the bowl. You know, it's gonna be the bowl. The bowl's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy for the content. X factors galore. But I don't know. Hopefully this video helps somebody out. Shout out to y'all. Y'all be easy. Y'all be safe. I'm back tomorrow night with it. I'm out at y'all.